Hello everyone, my name is Prasant Pillai, anak lelaki Vidmisharan Pillai, and my metric card number is D10DKM19F1014. Right, so today I'm going to be doing the introduction into VR, or also known as virtual reality. Right, okay, now VR is not really implemented everywhere, but it's a good feature or a good thing that has been created for mankind. So basically, VR is a virtual world created by multiple layers of coding, meaning by it's basically a computer simulated world. And the only way to actually access this is through specially made goggles or glasses, which comes together with two joysticks which will act as your hand in the virtual world. And also in our title today it says also as well augmented reality. Augmented reality and virtual reality is where it's different. Like as I said earlier, virtual reality is basically a computer generated world, whereas augmented reality uses our live view or a live camera recording. It displays like certain graphics or certain animations in our live video. For example, a Mercedes-Benz A-Class, they have a navigation feature which, as you are navigating yourself through the highway or through city with the unfamiliar roads, the navigation system basically shows you where you're supposed to exit. When you're nearing the exit, in the screen in the car itself, it shows pretty much it shows arrows showing you where to turn, either to left or turn right, or to exit to the left or right. And well, interestingly, VR was actually introduced in the 1950s. First introduced by a filmmaker by the name of Morton Heilig. He created the first virtual reality goggles, can be said that, called the Sensaroma. It's a prototype which kind of worked. The Sensaroma basically plays 5 short films with wide engaging multiple senses such as your touch, smell, sight, and sound. And he's a filmmaker, so he basically used his own films to play for people who came to try out his Sensaroma. And apparently he also created another device called the Telesfilm Mask. The patent application described as a device that uses a telescopic television apparatus for individual use only. The spectator is given a complete sensation of reality. For example, moving 3-dimensional images, which may be in color or black and white, with 100% peripheral vision, binaural sound, scent, and air breeze, which is actually quite amazing for that year, for that time. And fast forward to the year of 1968, two computer scientists worked together by the name of Ivan Sutherland and Bob Sprout, created what was widely considered to be the first head-mounted display system for use in an immersive simulation application. The thing is, with the device that they created was basically too heavy to be put on the head, so it had to be wired into the ceiling for balance because it was too heavy. And the graphic comprising the virtual environment was simple wireframe model rooms. And fast forward to, in about 28 years, to the 1990s, the world saw the first widespread commercial releases of consumer headsets. In the year 1991, Sega announced the Sega VR headset for arcade games and the Mega Drive console. In the same year, Virtuality launched and went on to become the first mass-produced network multiplayer VR entertainment system that was released in many countries. By 1994, Sega released the Sega VR1 motion simulator arcade attraction in Sega World Amusement Park. It was able to track head movement and featured 3D polygraphic in 3D in stereoscopic 3D. And now here we are in 21st century, or basically known as the current year as 2020, where much more well-engineered and well-designed VR headsets are being launched for consumers every day, or most of the years, not every day, sorry. For example, now there are few brands that are known, for example, for the Oculus Rift, Vive or Vive by HTC, and many more. Right now, I will let my friend Suraj to talk more about the product we are much excited to talk about.
Everyone, my name is Suraj Parthi Fanalaki Raju. My matrix number is 10 DKM 19F1081. Today I would like to talk about Vive Cosmos. The key features of Vive Pro: refined inside-out tracking, unmatchable graphic quality, quick and easy. For example, the connection of VR, it's a super fast and easy to use. Fourth, minimum interruption and easy fit. Let's look at the video.
Yeah. Why you worry about the small things, bro? Don't trip on the little bitty stuff. These comments gon' hold us up. Keep getting in like it's regular, like it's normula, like it's formula. Stars shine on us no matter what. Rain fall down, still going up. Could be turbulence, occur your cup. Get up on this amazing thing. I can hear them church bells ring. Yeah, my gospel the choir sings. Hey, glorious. Feels so good when it's me and you. Having know everything you do. Look up now, see the light shine through. Glorious. Just put your now, here goes my hand. Jump on this train to the promised land. Gonna look ahead, I got your back. I'll be there.
Let's look what are the things included with Cosmos. Cosmos headset, controller L and controller R. And then headset cable, converter included DisplayPort and USB 3.0 cable, Vive controller power adapter 2, micro USB cable 2, cleaning clothes, documentation, converter power adapter, mini DP to DP adapter, Vive base section power adapter 2, mounting kit, and Vive port code. Let's look at the characteristic of headset. 3D spatial audio, highest display resolution, easy to use headset, and the cable design. It's a Chaperone technology, screen dual 3.4 diagonal, resolution 1400 x 1700 pixel per eyes and 2880 x 1700 pixels combined. Field of view maximum under 10 degrees. Types of audio is stereo headset, Input, integrate microphone and headset button. And then the connection USB-C 3.0, DP 1.2 and property connection to faceplates. Sensor. The sensors are G sensor, gyroscope and eye comfort setting IPD. And the ergonomics are adjustable eye comfort setting IPD and adjustable headset strap. Memory is 4 GB RAM or more. USB port 1 times USB 3.0 or newer. Video out display port or newer. Operating system Windows C 10. Let's look at the main characteristic of headset. Reduce screen door effect. Real RGB panels increase subpixels, 40% improved lens and clarity over the original Vive. Seamless plays. Expensive VR at 90 FPS. Let's look at the characteristic of controller. Sensor, built-in build sensor. Second is Hall sensor. Third is touch sensor. Fourth is agro and G sensor. The power and battery is 2 times AA alkaline batteries. That's all from me. Now I pass to my friend.
Hey guys, my name is Nagesh Kumar. I'm from DKM 3C. My metric number is 10 DKM 19F1039. So here we have the 6 main industries. So the design-wise, VR technology has so much potential for architects and designers. As an immersive technology, it will transport users into a fully interactive 3D environment by giving them the opportunity to explore a virtual representation of a particular room, floor, or building design as a whole. For example, VR Vive Cosmos gives users the ability to get up close and personal with the virtual objects and also move back from them. So next is the book. So VR enables companies to create scenarios in which team members can learn how to avoid negative consequences at their work by applying the theoretical knowledge in virtual environment. This let them safely make mistakes and then make a correct conclusion. For example, I took the mining industry. The mining industry is very dangerous and unpredictable. Miners have to deal with many hazardous situations like escaping from fatal mine outbursts or injuries from the deep sea drilling and so on. These are life-threatening situations and the theoretical training is not enough. On the job training is useful but is has their own consequences. So if you wear the VR simulations are the nearest you can get a real life environment without injuries your employees. So next is the VR tourism. Virtual reality may never replace traditional travel, but it still offers some good opportunities. So the National Geographic Channel recently told us the virtual reality could be applied in a similar way and even more accessible way to sites around the world. For example, in this pandemic situation, we cannot travel to the other country and it has been a lockdown for like 3 to 4 months. So travelers are being worried if you have a VR device like Vive Cosmos, you can travel virtually. So you just put on your VR device on your head and experience it. So next, the medical side. Medical professional could use VR, for example, to explain medical procedures to a patient, helping them to more adequate decision to feel calmer about the upcoming operation. For example, for heart disease, you have to do a bypass if you have too much block in your heart. So the bypass operation is very dangerous. It took like 7 hours to operating. So if the doctor explained to the patient about how the operation will be doing, so the patient might be understand. So in addition to surgery, doctors are using virtual reality, colonoscopics training, and many other applications. There are even veterinarians using this technology. So, so let's focus on the education. Virtual reality can be used to help students to learn and engaged. VR education can transform the way educational content is delivered. It works on the premises of creating a virtual world, real or imagined, and allow users not only see it but also interact with it. So VR Cosmos, the Vive Cosmos, have an application where students can do online class virtually with lecturers or teachers, and also do a presentation virtually in the virtual world by using VR. And also students can use the VR technology by using it for like exploring like spaces, a place or a subject or machine, and so on. So when I was Form 4 and Form 5, I was doing a lot of experiments in the science subject. It was also one kind of dangerous experiment. So if you do the experiment virtually, it's safe and very understandable. Let's watch the video.
There were once places beyond reach. Sights unseen. They called to us and led us here. A world within ours. Wild. And without end. Welcome to a new reality.
These are the applications or the software that we will use in the Vive Cosmos, which is the Vive Pod and also the Vive Reality System.
Okay, so for the conclusion for our presentation today would be that the VR headset is basically currently it is an important device that many people should have, but it is actually pricey for its features, which is actually a good pricing, but not everybody can afford. But it is it is a good device, it is a good thing to have and to implement in our daily lives, rather than because currently, for example, in this pandemic situation, one day if you're not allowed to go out anywhere, one day if you're not allowed to spend time outside of the house, we are being asked to stay in the house, we would need to do something to ourselves to feel like it's not to feel stuck at home. So this device would help us release that stress that we would have in our minds, to release whatever problems or just to release whatever frustrations we have in ourselves by just going through the VR or the virtual reality that is being played in front of us through these goggles. And also, if regarding education, if students can't go back to school, the devices that they should be given to students to be used at home only for education purposes, in order to basically to help them study. Rather than going to school to study, they can just study at home, but through this VR and as well as the teacher teaching in front of them. At least they feel like they are in the school. They have the feel to study rather than just sitting at home watching TV, playing games, and doing doing non-important things in their daily lives. And yeah, right. So that's all for our video, for our conclusion, and I will let my friend Suraj to talk about the price for this device. Thank you.
Voice Cosmos price is 699 USD dollar, in Malaysia 2913 ringgit. Where to buy Voice Cosmos? You may purchase at Amazon, Lazada or official store of Voice Cosmos. Thank you.